to see the way the world turned, what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Yeah, I think I got everything. How y'all doing, baby? It's Tuesday. Almost through with this week. Hell, we got one more day. We'll be hump day. Shit. Be sliding into the weekend, man. So it's all good. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here. Dwayne Dwizzle was the first one to do. Dwizzle 2.0 was the first one to jump in, followed by the Bunny Griffin, Susan Greenland, Debbie Kerpan. Common sense is in the room, and who don't need that? Oh, need a little common sense. Anyway, Sam's here. Roger Himmelwright, Adina Michael, Jeanette Miller's here. Irene Lambert, baby, thank you for everything you do. Sue Warrior is in the room. Mom to two Huskies, and Randy Bowerson is in the room. Charles Lewis, Bold Chamberlain, Franca Sailor. Shit, get my mouth working right. Our own Miss Chick is in the room. Thank you very much, darling, for everything you do. Victoria Osborne, Silly Bebo's here, and Jacobs. Damn, everybody's here. Shit, let me jump on down here and see where we're at. Mark, our Blue Dot greeter, thank you for. Anyway, it's Tuesday, baby, and well, shit, it's been another busy day, but. You know, I've been noticing a trend in the news. I'm sure everybody's noticed a trend in the news because it's all about the Epstein files. It's about the Epstein case, man. But, you know, I thought it was going to be the Democrats, and we are. We're beating him over the head a little bit with it. But it's within the MAGA ranks that there's ripples, baby. There's a, you know, an uneasy feeling of hey, we thought you were the guy of transparency, was going to expose all the demons and all that. He'd been talking about it for years. And now all of a sudden it's crickets. It's nothing to see here, folks, nothing to see. There's no files, there's no lists, there's nothing. And everybody, including MAGA, knows that's bullshit. And MAGA was all on board with this, you know, Trump's going to come in and he's the guy of getting things done. He's gonna clean up everything, and yeah, that turned out to be a load of bullshit. But what's worried me is because this thing has been so big in the news, you know what he does. He's going to deflect. He's going to come up with some other thing that is going to grab headlines, that's going to steal the story away or something. And I'm waiting for the other foot to drop on just exactly what that is going to be and what it is going to entail. And, you know, outside of that, it's the same. Oh, yeah, he gave, when it comes to the war in Ukraine and Putin, I understand he gave Putin another 50 days. If you don't make a deal in 50 days, I'm going to think about doing something maybe. And you're going to regret if you don't make up a deal in 50. Are you shitting me? Nothing sends a signal more to Putin. He's got 50 more days before he even has to think about it again. Hell, he can just go nuts. And in the meantime, Ukraine is suffering. And it's bullshit. And it's just, it rattles my cage. It always does. Because, like I say, the right was always for freedom and democracy, and all of a sudden they don't give a shit about either one of them. Oh, but they give a shit about who's on the list. Anyway,
Yeah.
I miss you, chick.
Hi, John.
How you
You
doing?
still in a good mood?
I am still in a good mood.
Oh,
I'm in a
good.
good mood. I woke up to a nice conversation this morning with a dear friend, and yeah, they went well.
They
So
went well. All
yeah,
right, excellent. Until John had to go to the bathroom.
yeah. Till I had to go to the restroom.
Coffee's kicking in. I gotta go.
That coffee's kicking in, baby. I was happy to hear from you though. Anytime Mr. Chick rings my phone though, it's always that same hesitant feeling of, oh shit, what happened?
Aw,
Do we
I
have
hate to see
family
that.
problems? Is something going
No,
wrong within the family? Or no, this time it was a pleasant conversation and I
it's
enjoyed it
just a
this
good
morning.
morning sunshine. Yep.
That's it, baby. Good morning sunshine, and it was. It was a good morning, and there was plenty of sunshine. Anyway,
Yeah. But in the
so
dark, John,
in the
in the dark.
dark,
The Republicans are always doing things in the dark.
well, that's what
So they started
they
out
do.
last night, apparently, by voting down, debating whether or not, debating means they get to talk about it
Yeah, yeah.
on the Epstein files. They voted, nope, no debate.
No, no
Not going
debate.
to have a debate.
No.
And then later today, they had voted 211 to
Yes.
210
One,
to not release them. Yeah.
boy, howdy shit. Seems to be some bias there. What
Hmm.
happened
And
to
that's
all the
9
weren't
Republicans who didn't vote.
that's that's what gets me is just what last February was when Pam Bondi was sitting there talking about she has the files on her list and she's gonna put out all this info. It was yeah, because they thought that, oh well, all we have to do is release some Democratic names, some left leaning individual, and that'll wrap all that shit up. But we know
Yeah.
different because it just opens that bag of worms.
Well, in
And
the meantime,
in the meantime,
like I
what?
talked to you about this morning, when we talked on Sunday, I don't know if I made my position clear. Not that anybody cares.
We all care.
Um,
I care.
I know, but when I said I was tired of the whole Epstein file discussion, it don't take that for me to not care. I don't care about all the guilt
I
that's
know
going
what
on
part you
around.
care about. I know which part
I
you care
care
about.
about the women that were
Yeah.
damaged. Nobody's talking about that. They're talking about the names on the list, the names on the list, who's on the list.
Yep.
What about the names of the women who were damaged? The young girls who are now women that were damaged, that have PTSD. And
That are still waiting on some sort of justice,
yes, yes,
which
they
seems
were
to be very
plucked up and
fleeting.
groomed and
Yeah.
used and abused and all over the world. And where's the justice for them? So if we're going to talk about the Epstein files, and I think we should keep it out there because it really pisses Trump off. It's the one thing under his seat cushion
Well,
right now that's really bothering
it's
him,
it's a making
because
of
we're
his
not letting
own.
it go away. But let's make sure our focus comes all the way back around about the girls and the women that were
Indeed,
taken advantage of,
those were the
abused, and
victims of
groomed.
this crime. They
Yeah.
were the true victims of this crime. And like I
Yep.
say, they're still waiting on. I'm sorry, I just seen something in the chat
Well, there's
they're
a.
still waiting
Oops,
on
I'm sorry. Go
justice.
ahead. There's
No,
a woman who came out, and I have heard her name before. She was, I think, one of the original interviewees on a podcast or something. But her name is Maria Farmer. Remember that name,
Maria Farmer.
Maria Farmer. And she was the first known survivor to report Epstein
Yes,
in 1996.
goes back a
She
ways,
called
doesn't
the
it?
FBI and told them what happened to her, and they hung up on her. They didn't take her report. They didn't talk to her. Nothing. That was, what, 25 years ago
That's
or
what puts
so
them in
ish?
perspective. How long this went on?
Yeah, but she didn't go away. She has
No.
worked through a lot of her pain and PTSD and whatnot. She's older now. I think she was about 21 in 1996. I'm not sure. And I only vaguely remember some of her story, so I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to get it wrong. But she has names. She has a list of names. She could tell you some faces and some names. She saw them. She was there. And she has just recently, in May, filed a federal lawsuit. And in that lawsuit, she is saying, quote, the FBI and DOJ knew what Epstein and Maxwell were doing. I told them. They did nothing. And because they did nothing, thousands of girls were harmed. So she has brought a suit against them for that.
Good.
It's their fault that they didn't do anything.
Because it
And
does
good
go
on
back.
her.
And we all know why. That's the sad part of this. We all know why. It is the people on that, if there's whatever list, and there is a list because there's a has to be a passenger manifest on those airplanes, so you know who was on the airplane, so you know who went to the island. That shouldn't be hard to determine.
Didn't all happen on an island, though, John. It was all over the country.
No, it didn't. It happened all over the place. It happened all over the place. In here in the United States and Great Britain, yeah.
Ohio.
He had homes all over the place.
Yeah.
You know.
Or access to them.
Yeah. And there's the key word, access.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like I'm gonna say that we're probably never gonna see this. Look how much trouble Donnie, after pumping this for so many years. Now he's out there saying Obama did it. Really? That Obama and Biden.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't,
let's go find that birth certificate again, because that's
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, geez.
It's some way to distract or deflect. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to pull this off. And like I said the other day, it's not the diehard MAGA. They could give two shits. They hope he's on the list. Yeah, you got some too. Whatever.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
I'm sure Bill Clinton's on the list too. Like I said, it's not so much about the who's's. Those aren't going to surprise me. It's just that they need to pursue and get justice for these girls. That's what's important.
That's what's important, and that's what I'm afraid is going to be fleeting.
Yeah, it usually is.
And that's the tragedy of it. That's the tragedy of it. Is because a lot of us have the doubts that you're ever going to see a complete telling of that story. And that it speaks to power, influence, and money. And evidently that takes precedent over morals.
Always?
Always. Yeah. And
Well, and there was a couple of names listed here, and after the show, Blue Dot Greeter, I have to correct some information I told you last night about one of the names, but Maria Farmer's story goes back to a property owned by Leslie Wexner, who was like a CEO and original founder of it's called L something or other, but they owned Victoria's Secret and Bed Bath and Beyond or something like that.
Right.
And that man's worth $9.9 billion.
Oh, would it be?
With a B. B with a Bob. And the other one that was brought up was Leon Black, who was the CEO of Apollo Global Management, who resigned in 2021 in the wake of misconduct allegations and revelations that he had paid $158 million to Epstein. And in 2023, he agreed to pay $62.5 million to avoid Epstein lawsuits in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So he paid that to the U.S. Virgin Islands. $62.5 million. And that man is now 73, I do believe.
Big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
Big money. And those are the faces that you might not know. That's
right.
just some of it.
Well, that's what I was, saying. That there's a lot of names on the list that you're not going to recognize. That are very wealthy or very, very powerful people. Uh, you're not going to recognize them, but that doesn't lessen the importance of them
Yeah.
and what they feel they can get away with. Anyway, let me catch up here real quick before we bring in our first guest. Lincoln came in with a $10 donation and said, keeping the Epstein story going is important because this is the largest sledgehammer we've had since he took office, and MAGA aligns with us on this. Bipartisan outrage is a very useful tool. Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that, it keeps on going until we find out. Tim Johns came in with a $50 donation and said, been so busy in Kerr and Kendall counties, I haven't connected in a while, but I still live and love y'all. Thank you, Tim, and thank you, more importantly, for your work in Kerr and Kendall counties with the flood that we had here in Texas. We appreciate that tremendously, buddy. And Silly Bebo, Brittany came in with $10 and said, please keep Robert Robinson in your thoughts. He was sentenced to an end date that might be scheduled for October 16th for shaken baby syndrome, which is junk science. Ken Paxton doesn't care. I'm not familiar with the story, but yeah, Ken Paxton doesn't really give a shit about much of anything.
That must be a death row inmate. Is that what we're talking about?
That's what we must be talking because she's talking about. Oh Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, he was sentenced to an end date. Yes, so he's scheduled for execution, and yeah, I'm not familiar with the story, but yeah. Anyway,
I'm not familiar either.
Yeah, it is because there's so much, a young child, a young baby. Anyway, Lincoln came in with $2 and said, I demand a blacklight test on the Epstein plane. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's get some DNA tests going.
You can be the one that walks in there and holds the light then.
Yeah, you can hold the light. Oh, ew, gross. Anyway,
Put on your little
Non-Useful
booty.
2 came in with a $5 donation and said, Virginia Guffrey, one of Jeffrey Epstein's most prominent accusers, indeed died by suicide in April of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did. And
Yeah, people know that name.
Yes,
Yeah.
they know her name. Because she
They
was
need to know
she
Maria
was
Farmer's name.
Yeah. And
Keep an eye
look
on that name.
think of the pain and the guilt that young lady had to suffer through. Because
Yeah.
Because of men
I mean, they started recruiting them through a little bit older girls who would, recruit the younger girls. And then they were groomed horribly. I wouldn't even say it was, I don't even know if you'd call that grooming or not. It's worse than that. But they were pretty young. And they're at an age where, yeah, they might feel like they're an adult, but they're really not. They're not fully cooked yet.
No,
Those girls
no.
weren't fully cooked. And they're very impressionable and you can do damage real easy.
Easily swayed by money and
Yes.
and opulent lifestyle
and not even realize what's going on until it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pitiful situation. Anyway,
And that's
Gregory,
sick. People that do that are sick.
It is. And we shouldn't have a problem dealing with it.
No.
We should not have a problem dealing with it.
Shouldn't matter who has money or what their name is or whatever.
Don't give a shit. And I don't give a shit what side of the fence you're on. I don't give a shit about any of that. If you're on this and you're in this deal, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. You should be convicted of child molestation or what, should be a consequence paid.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me thank Gregory Brown, who came in with a $20 donation and said, if a Tom Clancy novel in the WWE had a baby, it would be the culture we find ourselves in. I would agree with you, Gregory Brown, and isn't that a sad statement? Isn't that a sad statement? because it is. We're in a strange time right now, and a dangerous time. That's what concerns me. Is
Yeah.
the possibility that that man and when you spoke earlier about some people and some people within our own group, within our own family, talk a lot about, well, better load up the rifles and get ready. No, no, I'm not. I'm not wanting to load up my rifles, and that's not the way this needs to go. There's no good ending to that. I don't give a fuck what kind of movie you're playing in your head or what kind of book you're writing. You know, it's down a dead end path. Losers on both sides, baby. There ain't no winners in that shit. We either do this by the Constitution, by the voice of the people, or I'd say we could damn well kiss all this shit goodbye. Shut up and drink your vodka. Lucky you got a job. Making shit wages, but that's all right. Price of everything's going sky high. You can't afford it anyway. Not the way we want to go, baby.
What has that man from down under got to say about it?
I saw him down there with his hand up. I'm
I
sure
have got
Dave
lots.
has. I'm sure
I've got
Dave's locked
lots
and
to
loaded,
say,
baby.
but guys, listen. Before I get on to unfortunate Maria Farmer, which I know a lot about, I want to just say that the way this administration is running, they're basically saying there's no victims, nothing to see here. We jailed someone like Miss Maxwell for no reason. It was all a big fucking, fake exercise by the Democrats. This poor
Made up.
woman now can't get out of jail because of Trump. But he's saying, there's nothing to do here, nothing to do with us. They got this poor. Maxwell's a bitch, but she's trapped between a rock and a hard place.
She's a knowledgeable bitch.
Exactly, and she's just
a
put herself
knowledgeable-
in the firing line for a lead bullet or a strangulation when the cameras go down.
That conversation came up about, it's amazing she's still around. Well, she's in lockup right now. She's serving, 20 years?
I hope she's
nothing.
under full guard. I hope she's well protected and well covered because Trump's put a target on her back. Simple as that.
Sure.
Now, with Miss Farmer,
I'm surprised
I'm
she
disgusted.
hasn't mysteriously, passed away in prison.
I think also that she is liked by many of the clients. She's liked and trusted by many of these clients. They may not be trusted of her now, but when she was in jail and shutting up and saying nothing, some of those clients liked Miss Maxwell, but she was a likable person. So, and maybe some of these rich billionaires were single at that stage. Now some of these rich billionaires are married. If their names come out, they lose half their wealth.
Oh, yeah. Half, baby. Hey, yeah.
All right. Unless they've just, an agreement. With Miss Farmer, I'm discussed with MSNBC. Only at 3:30 this morning, a newsflash article come up on my YouTube thing, which is, I get alerted for certain articles.
Right.
MSNBC is one of them. Now, they played a video today at 3:30 this morning that they had got where Miss Farmer was being interviewed. And she was being interviewed by we'll call it a low-grade podcast guy, but I don't recall his name. But I can tell you from memory, she spoke about she was in Epstein's office. This is when she was new to the whole situation. She was recruited from Mar-a-Lago. Anyhow, she went to Epstein's office, and apparently, while she was there, Trump walked in. And she said this guy walked in looking like a cheap, cheesy television game show host.
Really?
And then she said Epstein walks in. And prior to Trump arriving, a young girl arrived. And she was spoken to by Epstein. And Epstein told her to go into a particular room, which she did. And then Trump went in that same room.
Oh,
According to Miss Farmer, she watched Trump follow the young girl into that room. And guess who else was there? Ivana, his daughter. She was there, and apparently she went out and sat in the car and spoke to Eileen Maxwell, because her and Eileen Maxwell were besties, buddies. They were dealing in
shit,
apparently
we don't need the fucking Epstein files. We got Dave.
Apparently, she was. This is a period where Ivanka was selling jewelry on the QC sales channel, and what happened was this girl said no. She got out, and she went back to Mar-a-Lago, and apparently she was followed there by Miss Maxwell, and they told her, "Look, we think the world of you, and we want you to stay with us." And they gave her one of these brooches that was being sold on this QC freaking sales channel by Ivana Trump. And they thought that would shut her up. And she said, no, it didn't. She learnt a lot, and she's seen a lot at Mar-a-Lago. And then the interview ended because her phone was playing up. But now I went to get that video to post on Discord, and
right.
I downloaded it for 1 hour and 20 minutes. It was gone. Dave. Removed from YouTube.
No shit.
But it will. It's out there, and it will surface again. Someone will play it.
Somebody recorded it. You know,
but
so it's
it was there. She described how she sat there and she waited to be interviewed by Mr. Epstein, and Mr. Epstein greeted Trump. And prior to that, Trump went into a room where a young girl went in only 15 minutes beforehand. And the woman said,
I don't think there's a single person that doubts that story.
No, I don't doubt it. And
it fits his.
Someone did do a podcast on it with, I think, Maria Farmer's, part of her interview.
Right.
And this was a few years back. It was very in-depth.
Mr. Ticket was a podcaster that was doing a reasonable job with the interview. He asked the right questions, and he let her talk and tell the story. Mm-hmm. And she repeated herself a few times, but she made the point very clear that she went to Epstein's to be interviewed. And what she witnessed in the waiting room was enough to scare her off. But she could tell what was going on. A young girl goes in a room, and a mature adult male follows her in, being Trump. And she worked it all out, and she got out of there. Mm-hmm. And they had to shut her down. But yes, Maria Farmer went through a lot of shit after that. So I don't know the rest of the story, but NBC posted that part of it.
Find out?
It's around, that video's around, or that interview's going to float the internet somewhere.
Well, she's got a lawsuit out there now, so you're going to hear more from her.
Yeah, that's
all you need. That's all you need is one of these girls to get into a courtroom, and then with disclosures, you'll find out everything.
Because look what happened to Stormy Daniels.
Yes,
look what happened there. That's why women don't step forward.
That's it, because it's difficult to find justice. And they end up being
you become a victim of the people that already victimized you once. Yes. Yeah. And nobody wants to sign up for that either.
But
this is like the
we don't need
this is like the woolly jumper that's got the thread that you pull the thread and you keep pulling it, the jumper unravels. Most people cut it with the scissors or tie the thread off. But this thread, if we all keep pulling at this thread, it's got to get into a courtroom, and one courtroom will case
it will blow it away. I mean, it would blow everything off the map. If you get this one set of testimony in this case, it will open up a can of worms you won't believe. And therein lies the problem.
That's why they run to the That's why they run to the Supreme Court to make sure she doesn't get out.
There's justices that have been on that list. Not maybe Supreme Court justices, but
there's Democrats.
Can I make a suggestion as to what might happen?
What might happen, Miss Chick?
With Ghislaine? I think some point in the middle of the night, they aren't going to do her in. No, that would be too obvious. In the middle of the night, she's going to be deported because she is not a citizen of the United States, or she wasn't, I don't believe, originally. So we can deport her. We can deport her.
But would that solve the problem, though?
It would make her be gone, and she could go hide wherever the hell she wanted with a lot of money.
Reporters have a tendency to show up everywhere.
Yeah,
wherever
and
she
also
went,
the fact that
she could
if
not
she's
leave.
out of America, she's safe.
Well, they put her on a private plane and scoot her off to something cushy. Just go away. We might need your services later.
Here's $10 million on a nice little mansion. Just shut up.
I'm with Jake. Maxine Griswold has nothing to lose at this point. She's in prison. She's going to hang Trump's ass.
Ghislaine Maxwell, not Max. Yeah, not Maxine.
Yeah. Maxine.
But it just seems strange, doesn't it, that Trump says there's nothing there, it's all fake, the Epstein thing's all fake, yet she's in jail, yet he's blocking her from getting out of jail, but it's all fake.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yep.
Hey, let me catch up
and I think
Let me catch up real quick. Gregory Brown came in with a $20 donation and said, in order for the Constitution to work, all parties have to agree to abide by it. When one side won't, it's useless. Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. We got to make sure that don't happen. Anyway, Lincoln came back with another $5, said, everybody hear this. I'm seeing reports Mike Johnson is breaking with Trump and demanding the release of the files. So this is wild. Lincoln's right. Mike Johnson did come out and say that Pam Bondi should release all the information that she has on Epstein. Plain and simple. Just release all the information you have.
Emphasis on Epstein, though, right? Emphasis on Epstein.
Yeah, on Epstein. Yeah. One crack, though.
Whoa.
One crack, and this whole thing falls apart. Let me thank Mars the Martian, who came in with $10 and said, hey, I'm a lurker. Happy to be here. Looks like the National Guard, oh good, has been pulled from Southern California. Distraction, I say. We can't get the list go. Those poor victims deserve justice. That is the sad part of it. That is the sad part of it, because that's what you're supposed to find. Justice. That's what we have a justice system for. That's why we have laws, to hold people accountable. But when injustice becomes law, when it's on my shirt. I love this saying. I have 2 shirts that have this saying on it. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. And we're seeing this. Injustice becomes law. And how we can't live with ourselves with that. Because we're knowledgeable.
John?
Yeah.
Do you remember Prince Andrew? He paid millions of dollars to shut one of those girls up.
Yep.
Which happened to be the poor lady that committed suicide. He paid her millions to keep quiet. So he didn't go to the island. It's all fake. Trump is just digging put down the shovel, Donald. I think, actually, give him a bigger shovel, because he keeps burying himself.
Let him go. This is like I say, this is a mess created by him. This whole, they've been talking about it for years. Because they sold it as, well, it's the liberals. There's a bunch of liberals. They all went down there with Epstein. Bunch of Democrats. Yeah. Yeah, not so much.
I think it was a pretty bipartisan thing.
I'm thinking that's exactly what I think.
I've got a new metaphor for that.
This is.
I've got a new MAGA saying, John, for the hats.
What's that?
Not make America great again. We'll call it. MAGA stands for MAGA approves grooming adolescents.
Oh.
Boy, howdy.
MAGA approves of criminal. I mean, seriously, if they drop this and let it go, they're actually saying, well, okay, we accept pedophilia. Pedophilia is okay.
That's what they're trying to do, Dave. It looks like that's what they're trying to do.
But America's not. America doesn't.
It goes away. And we can't
American people do not want it, John. American people got more morals than that. They want these pedophiles to be jailed, exposed, whatever it takes. Some of them may be dead now, but I'm sure that there's a lot of them alive. But I'm sure the diehard MAGA, who are too far gone, will let it go. But half of the MAGA who are not that far gone are the ones bitching. So if they lose 20 or 30% of these MAGA people, they're in big shit. But
they could lose,
I think MAGA
upwards of 40 seats in the House.
Is that right?
Yes, yeah. That's one of the reports I saw, was that the margins were so thin, and a lot of conservatives have backed off. Now again, we're talking the difference between MAGA and conservatives, and I feel like we could work with a lot of conservatives. But when you're when you're off the deep end,
unlike their politicians, they hold true to their conservative leanings, their morals, their ethics. The ones that they thought the people that voted for had.
Yeah. Hey, let me thank Stephen Sayers, who came in with a $10 donation and said, "Hey, Mr. Blue Dot, can I get some help with calling Trump the biggest loser? Loser von Schitzenpants?" Well, damn, Stephen, we'll help you out with that. Hell yes, that's a big story. Biggest loser you ever saw in your life. Anyway, Lincoln came back with $2, said, "MAGA, make the assholes go away." There you go. There you go. I did
That's
see
a better one.
A real story. And I can't remember the name right now. Whoever is taking over the UN, the position for the United States, the ambassador to the United Nations, has a new slogan.
Okay.
Make the UN great again. How original! I thought that'll sell. That'll go up. Yeah.
MAGA?
MAGA. Yeah, MAGA.
MAGA? Make the UN great again? MAGA? I don't know.
Mongo Jerry?
I remember them. I remember Mongo Jerry.
If their supporters eat this shit up, I swear, we got the dumbest, some dumbass people in this world.
Look, what worries me is it's not just the MAGA that are acceptable of this, and the Republicans that vote against it and to keep quiet about it in Congress, is the fact that there was a Democratic presidency that didn't say anything. That indicates to me that there's some big name Dems on there. And because they have been quiet.
They're not quiet now.
And I don't care. I don't care.
They say a political end. But again, me and probably a lot of other people are under the belief that if everything came out, if every name associated with his dealings, whether it be on that island or anywhere else, they're not all Republican. They're not all conservative.
Nope, but now's the time that they could actually stand up and say, "We don't think it's right, no matter who they are."
That's what needs to be done.
Be the first one to say it.
Be the first one to
say it. The world is watching this.
Way, baby. If you were there, I'm sorry. You got to take the fucking hit.
Yeah.
But John, the world is watching America, how they're handling this. The world is actually serious about this. This is one of the biggest pedophilia. It's a pretty big title. The world is actually watching to see what America does with this.
I was a bit surprised to see the news about how MAGA world is pissed off about this. By the way, Jorge, jump in here anytime you want, brother.
Well, if Trump is a pedophile, he's the best pedophile.
Oh, he's
the art of the pedophile. Nobody does pedophile like
Bigly. Nobody pedophile like Trump.
Pedophile. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
yes.
what you gonna do with them?
It's
I know
not a
I'd
hard
like it.
story to swallow because we all
I
know his history
I read an
with
interview
women.
or heard an interview one time with the guys who worked at the airport there on Epstein's Island, and they
Oh
were
yeah,
always saying, they couldn't. They were always
yeah. They have to sign
thinking,
a.
what are all these young girls, doing it? And then suddenly, I never heard that story much again. There's a lot of questions I have about this, like the jailers that fell asleep. Do they own beach houses now or
Conveniently.
anything?
Damn. He was just
What I
waiting
would
for the
like to
right
know what
moment,
their
though. That's
finances
what it
look
was.
like
That's
today.
what it was, Jorge. Epstein was just sitting there waiting for them
Okay,
guards
you got to
to leave.
remember this is a
Yeah.
federal prison, and who's in charge of federal prisons?
Department of Justice.
The,
And who, by the way,
is in charge of that?
who was president?
The Attorney General of the United States,
Yes,
Bill
indeed.
Barr.
Yep, this happened under the Trump administration. So
Bill Barr.
you know,
But if you listen to him, it's everyone else's fault but him. It's Clinton, Obama, Biden, the Bush.
Oh, it's everybody.
The Bush administration was in power, I think, when this whole thing started back in the 90s, when the investigation became
Yes.
public.
It's been through several administrations, Republican and Democrat. Tells you a little something.
There's a lot of money.
Money and power, baby. Money and power and influence.
But a lot of these girls
That's
now,
what we're dealing with.
a lot of these girls now have post-traumatic stress disorder, and they're feeling the problems, and they want to talk about it.
Mary
The
Cassera
PSD
says
is
that
pretty-
Bill Barr's dad was good friends with Epstein. Google it.
Yep.
Boy, howdy shit. See, it runs deep.
Well, that's it. It could be a lot of dads involved.
It's not gonna be a story that's gonna go away. It's because it's too big. It's too big, and there's just too many voices.
It's international.
It's international. It is and it speaks to the worst of the crimes: pedophilia. Young girls as young as 14.
I don't doubt there's Australian billionaires on there. I don't doubt there's Japanese billionaires on there.
Yes,
there's billionaires
all
from
of
all
that.
over the world.
He was an international pimp.
Whose occupation was financier. That's it.
Yeah.
That was all he was listed as.
How did he get there?
He schmoozed his way into it.
Had investors, I guess.
He started with Leslie
that's what you
Wexner.
Mm-hmm.
I think he stole some and or blackmailed some out of the man. But yeah, that's where he started his empire.
But hey, John, just on not to change the subject, but I want you to know we're 5 miles from town at the dead end of a mud road.
Mud road? It been raining? Oh yeah, that's right. It has been raining a bit up there, hasn't it?
Just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
How did y'all fare? How did y'all fare?
Well, they're gonna come do the sheetrock and repairs on the living room this week.
Damn, Jorge.
And all my outbuildings are gone.
Are they insured?
Oh shit.
Oh hell no.
No insurance.
Oh hell no.
So did you not have flood insurance full stop, or did your insurance?
It's just your typical thing of we had insurance, but it didn't cover the flood.
Right.
And
I see Trump wants to talk about it though. He's on the news today saying we got Texas to talk about. Let's talk about Texas. We've done so much in Texas, and we don't talk about Epstein.
Done shit here either, you know.
Is FEMA there?
Yeah, they condemned my neighbor's house down the road, and I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of them either.
Boy,
because it's just it is. Hey, we were lucky though. You know, I mean, it could have been much worse. There are people in Kerr County that got like
Yeah.
there are people up here that got swept away too, but nothing like down there.
Yeah, and the toll is going to be much higher too, because there's still so many
Is
people
there
missing.
But I have a
there
great
much?
view of the creek now because it's unobstructed by buildings. You know.
I have to worry about
That's-
flood here, but not unless that there is a complete dam failure. Then I would have to worry about it. But
Yeah, you're up high, man.
yeah, I'm up high enough when we do
Let me
flood. And
tell
I've
ya.
had water under the house, but it
Let me
creeps
tell you,
up.
John.
What?
You remember the flood I had a few years ago? Here,
Yes,
I
I
sent you
do, Dave.
photographs.
Yes, I
Yes,
do.
sir.
Now,
I do.
the flood, the fact that it's water and you think, oh, it's just water. I had 6 feet of water under the house. It just, because my place is on stilts. So it come just to the lower part of the stilts. And when the water receded, it's not just the walls that got wet that are damaged. When it recedes, it takes everything with it. It takes the lawn. It takes your plants.
Yes.
It takes anything that's not
You've
nailed
got nothing
down,
but
goes
dead,
back.
Dead grass, dead plants, shit in your yard, logs, crap, trash that people had out. Yeah.
I mean, you got to get all your plumbing re-inspected and checked. You got to get all your electrician out here and inspect everything, get it approved. It's all a head fuck. It's not just the damage. It's the head fuck to get your power back on, your sewage back on, your water supply back on.
Hold
Floods
on to your
are a
britches there.
nightmare.
We had 4 roll-off dumpsters in the driveway.
Damn. You
Yeah,
had.
but we're on the recovery end of it, and actually last weekend the lovely Nan showed up and took me
great.
camping to Inks Lake for a
wonderful.
couple of days just to get me
Probably
away from
needed
this.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely,
I'm
and then
sure
we
you
came
needed
back on Monday because we're getting the trailer got just damaged and totaled
Right.
in the hailstorm, and
Oh,
so.
shit.
But we got back here on Sunday afternoon, and then this afternoon they closed Inks Lake because the dam opened 4 gates up here, and now Inks Lake State Park is flooded, where we just came from. So, oh Lord! And they're coming to pick up the
Jorge?
trailer on Wednesday.
Jorge, I hate to bring you
Yes, sir.
bad news, brother, but and I just saw this today in a news story because of not because of the storm itself, but because of the cuts on NOAA and everything.
Yeah.
There is a storm brewing
Out there in the Gulf.
Yes, out there in the Gulf, and the
Seen
projections
that
showing
booger?
it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that
We're
sucker.
paying attention, man. We're Gulf
you're
Coast.
gonna have to.
I'm a
but-
Gulf Coast guy. Moved to the hill country.
I know it. I'm going to keep an eye on it because it's coming in low, and they're
Low
talking
and
about
slow,
it
that's
possibly
what's
being a
bad.
Category 4. So that's dumping a whole lot of rain in the Houston area. That's if it stays low. If it goes any lower, then we're talking about Victoria. We're talking about Corpus Christi.
Your house?
Yeah, my house. So
Yeah.
that's what we kind of rely on the weather service.
Yeah, we're hoping that the forecast is right and we get a week of like 100-degree temperatures here, which is normal for this time of year.
Yeah. It's
And that'll definitely help bake some of this
It's
moisture
been
out.
absolutely gorgeous down here in
You
Corpus.
you
for the
watch
last-
what you're left with,
But
Jorge.
the humidity has been brutal here.
I did.
But when
I
that
did
water
myself
goes,
a favor
Jorge,
the other night. Did I already say this? Did I already talk about it? That I went to the island.
Yes.
Did I?
yes,
To see the moonrise.
Yep. On the beach where you could
I've
get
been out to
trapped
the
if you
island
don't
several
know
times
the.
just because it's a good place. It's a cool place to go, and I haven't been out there in years, and it's where me and Marshall
And
hung
it
out.
soothes your
Yeah.
mind.
It does. So much so on Sunday, Jorge, you know where Padre Island is, the National Seashore.
Yes, sir, I do.
We're talking at the end of the freaking road,
All
all
right.
the way down, and
Up
then
park.
miles down there on sand. And that's what I was down there just enjoying the damn view and everything. Oh, what a beautiful Sunday. And the minute I said the word Sunday in my head is when I looked at my watch and I went, oh, shit. I have a show to do.
Yeah.
So
Whoops.
that was a mad dash all the way back home. Boy, howdy
But
shit.
you got in touch. You got in touch with your inner self, didn't you, John?
I
got in touch
I've
with.
needed some time like that, yeah, for a while, and
Yep.
yeah, it's been very relaxing and
But yeah,
letting
they
my mind
cleared
go.
everything off of here
It's
and got everything hauled away, and then we had to empty the camper because it got totaled, and they're coming to pick it up Wednesday. So the camper's going, but Nan and I are
well,
shopping
Jorge,
for
let
another
me ask
camper.
you, brother, right up front, is there anything the Blue Dot family could do?
No, we're fine, John.
Are you?
Yeah, well, you know, never give up, never surrender, baby.
That's it, buddy. Adapt, overcome, move forward.
We're Texas, come hell or high water.
High water, fuck yeah.
Come
You
hell
gotta
or
get the
high
job
water,
done.
we're here, baby.
You got to get the job done. Hey, let me thank the Blue Dot Greeter who came in with a $10 donation and said, our friend Jeanette Miller had a birthday yesterday, John. You know what to do. Well, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeanette.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Birthday to
Yesterday.
you.
One day older now. Deeper in debt. All that
A little
kind of
late.
stuff. Anyway, baby, I hope you
Did
had a great
anyone
birthday.
see the video of Donald Trump's the video of Donald Trump's legs and hands that's getting around on YouTube?
I have
His
not.
ankles.
I
don't
wanna see his
I don't want to
ankles.
see his ankles.
No, well, no.
They're probably
There's a video
cankles,
getting
I know.
around. There's a video getting around that suggests he has cognitive or degenerative heart disease or something. But his ankles, they showed the video, they are massive. They're really swollen.
Don't tease me, Dave. Come on.
That's why he sits
Oh,
down all the time. He can't walk anymore, hardly.
But his hands also, they showed his hands
He's
look
still
like
walking.
monster hands. They were just full of fluid, all swollen. And he
We
was
can hope.
sitting down. This is when he was at FIFA.
You listen to his doctor. He's in perfect health. Oh my God, he's never seen nobody healthier than that man. Just you could look
Who's
at
that?
him. He's
His
the
doctor,
epitome of what a
who's the-
male physique should look like.
His doctor's now like a U.S. representative from Texas,
Yes,
you mean?
yes, yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Imagine
What's his name?
that, eh?
Yeah, imagine that.
Oh,
shit.
God, Dr. Feelgood.
I'm
He
serious.
got
I'm
kicked out of
serious,
the
Jorge.
Navy.
Sometimes
He got thrown out of the
I
Navy
love
for
my state, brother. You
fisting
know it.
Shit.
You know, my heart lies in Texas. It always has. It always will.
Yeah,
But oh my God,
it
you
hurts.
look bad
don't it?
sometimes. It does. I'm tired of
And
this
then
shit.
we got Abbott, Paxton,
Abbott,
and Patrick,
Paxton?
maybe.
Fuck. Are you shitting me? This is a trifecta of
Well,
ignorance.
this is
and-
what gerrymandering will do, and they're having a special Texas
Yep,
session this summer.
indeed.
And Pam Bondi wanted them to do certain districts and gerrymander them to get rid of these people, a hit list of the people in Congress she wanted to get rid of. Oh yeah.
Mm.
For real,
He's
baby.
now threatening to. He's threatening Adam Schiff. He said, something about deporting Adam Schiff. That's something I've seen. It's actually was posted on Discord. He wondered. I don't know what Adam Schiff had said, but Trump come back with
Deport him, huh?
he thinks he can deport whoever he wants.
Yes. And that's we laugh about it, but that's the dangerous part of this man. He doesn't give a shit about the law. Which one it was? It was his assistant director of the FBI or something.
The law is whatever
Put-
he says it is.
Yeah, it is. Don't pay any attention to the court. We don't have to pay attention to court orders. Fuck it, we do what we
Yep.
want. That's the attitude that our Department of
That's
Justice has right now. Is fuck it, we don't give a shit what the judges say. We're going to do it our way.
And Emil Bove,
You know, my son
his
got
lawyer, was the one who said, fuck whatever the court says on the people they were deporting by plane. And now he's up to be a federal judge, what puts him in line for the Supreme Court. Yeah, baby.
This is like the Gambino crime family in the
Yeah.
White
Oh,
House.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. All right, Penny Hartleman says it right there in the chat. You can't ignore it. She said it's time for our song. Oh, wait.
Hit it,
What
John.
the fuck? Oh, I had the volume down.
I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut
I had the volume down.
Bow, bow, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bow, bow, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bow, bow, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bow, bow.
You have to do it again.
I just need you
There
to
you go.
shut the fuck up, 'cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut
Yeah,
the
baby.
fuck
You
up,
wanna
bitch.
do-
Shut the fuck up,
I
bitch.
swear.
Bow, bow,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and I'm working on putting myself in a good mood, finding myself in a good place. That just helps.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Shut the fuck up. Just, that's what you feel like telling him every time you see him on the news. Tell me you don't. He goes off rambling every time they ask him shit. You know who I'm talking about.
Keep that shovel in your hand, Donnie. Keep that shovel in your hand and keep
I don't
digging.
know if he's gonna.
We like to-
you know, he's dug himself a hole this time. He's backed himself into a corner.
I'm also
looking
a
forward
bit
to seeing
annoyed
how this
that
plays out. We hope there's
American
justice
people
involved.
hey,
Go ahead.
American people are listening to Trump say, "I'm going to put more tariffs on Russia if in 50 days
50
he
days.
doesn't do."
50 days.
Fucking,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
give
do
you
business.
50
You
days.
don't do
Are
business.
you shitting me?
Come on.
Oh,
You don't do
wait,
business.
I heard a
You
thing
You
about
do
the
not
math
do
on
business
that.
with Russia. There's
There's
no
a thing-
tariffs
there's
involved.
the math on this. Putin said he needed 60 days to conquer the territory that he wanted to conquer. Now, that was 11 days ago, and Trump gives him 50 days. Do the freaking math.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Putin said he
handing,
needed
it's handing
60 days,
Ukraine
Trump
over
gave him
in a
61.
basket is what he's done. You know, we have enough problems at home on domestic issues. But when it comes to international issues, that's the one that really pisses me off. Is because we can't stand up, even when it's demonstrated that if we did, Russia is bullshit. They're having to drag troops in from North Korea? Really? You ain't got the shit to do it yourself? No, we could kick their ass if we had fucking backbone to do it. We could diminish their shit all over the place.
Us and NATO,
Chase
we
their
could,
ass
we
all the way
could
back
crunch
across
them
that
like
border.
A fly.
But we have a president that is hell-bent on giving him everything he wants. 50 days? When I heard that today, really? 50 days? Do you know what? That's a lot of attacks. That you're just going to sit back and watch and contemplate on if you're going to do something.
Yeah. Why not just give him 2 or 3
He's
years?
a coward.
You know?
He's a coward. He was a coward then. He's a coward now. He's a draft dodging coward then. He was a draft dodging coward now. There is no patriotism in this man. There's no yearning for freedom and democracy in this man. He's a con man who came in and sold this country on a bunch of hateful shit. And now we have to live with it. What we did.
He stole the election, John. You know that. You know he stole the election.
You know, where's the fucking investigation? Where's
I
the
know,
goddamn,
I know.
You know?
But he made sure there'd be no investigation because the allegations he's made to the Dems of being cheats and that, it's just made it a messy affair. How do you investigate it without looking like it's political and giving him more political shit? Say, look, they're attacking me. I mean, the bastard has got the sympathy of all these people that think he's a victim. And he's far from being a victim. The victims are the people with nothing in the bank. He's got millions in the bank, and he's a victim. Give me a fucking break.
He's getting it more every day. He's everything.
Well, it's not in the bank. He's got that in cryptocurrency.
Yeah. That's just.
And he's killed your dollar. He's killed your dollar.
Money.
Oh,
your American dollar is gone down the tube.
I noticed that today in the graph in the news. You know how they put the graph in there when they're talking about the story of inflation and how long it's. You can see that fucking graph. The last time Trump was in office, and they blame it on COVID, and it was, a lot had to do with COVID, but that line goes straight the fuck up higher than it's ever been during the first Trump administration. And then during the Biden administration, it starts to come down. It's high as shit at the beginning, but it starts to come down. And then lo and behold, Donnie comes in, and it's going back up again. Inflation is going to hit. He's talking about, what, 100% tariffs and all that bullshit? We've
Again,
already,
the taco. Yeah.
who pays the tariffs? We do. That's not debatable as much as he says, oh, the companies will upset. No. GOP, greed over people. Yeah. And that's exactly what it'll be. Prices will go up.
But his
Cost of
base
living is gonna
believes
go up.
that somebody else is going to pay it. That's the thing. He
Well,
tells
it
that
didn't-
he tells
with
that
the amount of
somebody
people
else
that
is
he
going
is
to pay it,
getting
and they
rid of with
believe
it.
it.
Wasn't today the day that was the date in America where everything had to be charged at a new rate of tariffs? Like apparently your coffees and your margarines, everything like that, your dailies were going up 17% today. That's what we heard.
Honestly, we're not
I
sure
just-
anymore because he's changed that date so often. We're confused.
Yeah, he pulls it out of his ass every time you turn around.
You're
Yeah.
confused?
Depends
Everyone's
on, yeah,
confused.
the
The
world
world's
is confused.
We don't know if they're on or off.
It's
And
affecting
who's-
the world economy.
Yeah.
China's loving this
yes,
shit.
absolutely. The
Countries
world's
like China
moving
are-
on.
Yeah, they're loving this shit.
The world is moving on, and you're losing the business. China's picking it up,
Yeah.
and Trump is saying, "Yeah, the dollar's in the gutter. My crypto's going to go through the roof," and that's how crypto works. Your dollar in the gutter, the crypto goes up, and he's killed your dollar. It's a
Only
game
for
plan.
the poor.
It's a game
Only
plan.
for the poor. Those with immense wealth, they're going to do fairly well. They're going to do damn well, as a matter of fact. You know, immediately too. The cuts
They
that
set
are
up
coming
the
to us, they're
circumstances
coming
and then
after
they
the
profit off the
midterms.
stock market.
Mm-mm.
Do you think you're going to have midterms? Do you really think the midterms are going to happen?
You know, I want to say in my heart, I want to say, yes, we're going to have midterms. I'm confident we're going to have midterms, and I'm pretty damn sure we are. But a lot
Are you
can
confident
happen
using the
between-
same equipment?
No. I'm trying to have faith in our electoral system, and that has been challenged, and so we're all, you know. And the truth of the matter is, from what I can see, it's a pretty secure system. But this last time, there were hands in that stew. You know, Elon Musk for one. And I don't know. I don't, you know, what has happened to our political system itself has been damaged. And what effect that's going to have.
It's our trust and our faith in the system that we hadn't questioned before. That's what's been damaged.
That's what exactly.
There wasn't
Like I said,
necessarily anything wrong with it.
ready
It
to
was
dip my
just
thumb in
proven
a
that
bottle of ink.
people would believe there was.
You know, whatever it has to be done. But I'm not confident that, because that's part of what it's not making the news, because it's happening area by area. They're trying to purge voter rolls. You know, they're going to try to make it as difficult as they can for people to vote anywhere, especially if you're in a democratic state.
Yeah. So keep an eye on your own legislatures, people.
Yes.
They're doing all sorts of shifty
It is
shite.
extremely important. Hey, I got to send out a couple of thank yous. One to Silly Bebo Brittany, who came in 7 minutes ago now, and with a $5 donation and said she left. She said, I'll see y'all later. She said, I'll see y'all later. I'm joining a Run for Something online meeting. So,
Excellent.
Brittany, excellent. Outstanding.
Hope she's running for something.
Yes, run for something. Yeah, if you're that inclined, that passionate, run for something. There ain't nothing, nobody's stopping anybody from putting their hat in a ring in an election. It's just up to you to get the support, get the motivation, the people behind you, come out with a good message. And nowadays that might not be hard to do. And Stephanie Dean came in with $5, said, Jay here. Oh, Jay here. Steph just got home from another hospital stay, John. We just wanted to say hi. Stephanie, damn girl, I wish you would stay out of them hospitals, man. The food sucks. I mean, Anyway, baby, take care of yourself. Jay, thank you very much for letting us know. I appreciate that. That's one of the romances within the Blue Dot families. I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah.
Yes. That romance right there, Stephanie Dean and Jay Clayton, that was a romance that started right here in our own Blue Dot family. So, yeah, we're kind of partial to that. And Michael K.Y. Johnson just came in with $2, said, no King's protest Thursday. Fuck Donald J. Trump.
Make good trouble. Thursday.
Make good trouble. That's it. Good trouble lives on. That's on July 17th. And it's put on by 5051 protests all over the country. There's going to be one near you. I'm telling you, get you a sign. Get you cardboard or poster board or whatever. Make you a sign. Go out there and do that. Because you walk away feeling pumped because you're around like-minded people, and chances are there's going to be a very large crowd.
Yeah.
Every time I go, I walk away feeling pumped, feeling like, my city's standing up.
It's been suggested in some of the other places that I hang out that we stick to like two main messages. Keep it succinct. No kings, no kidnappings.
Kings, no kidnappings. That's a good one. That's a good one. Seems that to be a... Never thought I'd see the day. Masked men on the streets of America randomly kidnapping people. I was going to say this earlier. My son really got kind of pissed off. They cruise the internet a lot and all that shit. And he came across somebody had posted a picture of a road sign down in Florida. And it said, alligator Alcatraz, this way or whatever. But it was the fact that they put an actual sign up there that said that.
Yeah, it's a real sign.
Really?
Yes.
A printed sign.
Printed sign.
It's a road sign. It's a regular road sign.
Ron DeSantis had it put up.
Yep.
What kind of an asshole?
What do you call an alligator in a bulletproof vest? An investigator.
Yeah. Oh, an investigator. Oh, that's good, Dave. That's good. Give me.
You and your dad, Joe.
All right. Your book? Did that come out of your book?
No, that came out of my head. That one actually.
Oh, that's good. That's damn good.
Yeah,
Dave.
I thought that was clever.
It was. It was.
I just want to say,
a clever person, Dave.
I'm just a clever Aussie, like all Aussies. We're clever.
They're selling merchandise.
I wanted to say, Mary, with these no kings marches, please don't get violent, guys. Please don't push or shove anyone. Don't even raise your fist to anyone.
No.
And if you see someone starting trouble, get away from it and/or tell the police they're not with us.
Me and Miss Chick had a conversation on that this morning about that danger and about people within our own family, within our own discussion that do push that.
False flags. False flags.
That's what I'm concerned about. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
During a protest, that there will be a false flag. There will be antagonizers in there. There'll be maggots in there that are going to go in there and try to start some shit. Give him an excuse.
Keep your head on a swivel and know an escape route.
Yeah, know how to get out of where you're at. Isn't
you
that
know what you do?
Though?
You make a big open space around these arseholes doing something violent.
They're trying
and walk
to
around
intimidate the American people from using their voice. To try to instill fear. That's what all this ICE is when they call them out, the National Guard, all of that. It's made to intimidate.
Well, and you have to keep your head on a swivel watching out for people in cars doing stupid stuff, too.
Yes.
You know that happens.
They run on fear, John. They use fear as a weapon.
That's what he lives on, buddy. That's what he sold America to, And let's face it, we bought it. They elected him
Fear the
on
immigrants.
fear,
Fear the
fear and
immigrants.
hatred.
Yeah.
Fear and hatred. Not only, yeah, immigrants, Democrats, liberals, you name it, baby. Everybody was on the list of people to hate. And that's what's so sad about the whole situation is that we've had families and friends, lifetime friends that have broke up, families that have been destroyed over this shit. Nowhere in our political life is something this drastic has happened within our social society, within our social system.
No. Lots in
And that's
civil
what
war.
he brought. That's what he's brought here. That division, that hate.
But
And
that division is
it's
getting
going to take a
smaller,
long
John.
time. It's going to take a long time
But
for us
it's
to
getting
recuperate
smaller,
that.
mate. It's getting smaller. This
I
Epstein
hope.
thing is
I hope.
taking people away from him.
That's why we need to
what-
keep it alive. Keep
that's what
talking it
caused-
up.
Even people like Joe Rogan was saying this
I
is
saw
bullshit.
a story
And
on Discord.
the other guy, what's the other guy, Kirk, whatever his name is, with 3 million followers, he said this is bullshit. And there's another group of guys I've never seen before, but the Young Turks, or the ones that do the joking, they had a video of 4 guys on the
Good
couch.
liars.
They're all very powerful influencers. And these influencers on the couch, the 4 of them, were saying how they supported MAGA based on the Epstein thing. They wanted everyone out exposed. They didn't want pedophiles in the White House. They are angry. So the influencers are angry. And they will influence more people to walk away from MAGA. Because for a lot of MAGA people, that was the main reason they were there.
That's
to
what caught
see
my eye
who
about
were.
this whole story today was the fact that the story wasn't about just the Epstein list. The story was about how MAGA is turning against him because, he like I said, he sold this story for 2 fucking years. He's touting it as the biggest story that's ever going to break. Wait till you see. You just can't wait. Just, it's on my desk. We're going to give you the whole thing. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, crickets. Nothing. And you have a legislation that's turning their back on it, willing to walk away for it. Tells you a lot. And it isn't good. None of it's good. We have a system damn near on the brink of just disaster. And if we don't stand up and save it, it's gonna go down the tubes. That's the catch-22 in this thing. Damn if you do, but you're damned if you don't. And if we don't use our voice, if we don't use our vote, then yeah, this shit's gonna go away and it's gonna turn into an authoritarian regime and oligarchs and the whole 9 yards. Shut up and drink your vodka.
Well, that's the whole thing. The Republican small government, they kept peddling small government. But small government doesn't work for the people, okay? And when government doesn't work for the people, it gives them an opening for this one-party fascist takeover of the country, which is
That's
what's
where we
going on, I
We're
believe,
in the
right
middle of.
now.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that makes all the people involved with what he used to say was the deep state, those people in the background that are causing the problems, they are the
deep
Epstein people.
The
That
deep
is the
state.
Epstein thing. The deep
Yeah,
state are
the deep
Epstein
state.
clients.
Yeah.
So that list is so important. I mean, who would say that there's no list when 2 people went to jail based on the information gathered by whoever, the FBI, whoever it may have been? But I remember when they went over to Ireland, they found so much stuff. I'm sure there's boxes of it.
There are volumes of reports on this shit.
Yes,
Volumes
yes.
and volumes, books and books of reports. So,
And
it's kind of
shredders
difficult.
running at high speed in Washington.
Yeah, but a lot of it's on the internet, A lot of it,
And a lot of
there's
it's in
so
people's
much.
minds.
Yeah.
Those investigators have got memories. Those investigators who are retired now. I remember there was 30 or 40 investigators on that island going through that mansion, and they described it as like some of the words were like a whorehouse, a den of iniquity. It was they really made it sound like it was a brothel. It was a brothel for young kids.
And if they'll
all
wait
these-
10 years, they'll get a book deal on it, and
well,
shit.
that's it. That someone writes a book and it just pulls another thread of that jumper. But the thing is that Trump now is going to be impeached. If you impeach him now, which is the perfect time, you may be able to get rid of him. Impeach the bastard. I mean,
I
isn't there
believe
talk of
there's a lot
impeachment
of
now?
Republicans that would love to get rid of Trump.
Yes.
Of course there is.
But they're afraid of him. Let's face it. Since
They
Trump
just
came
need the
on
right
the
opportunity to get rid of him. That's all it is.
He has taken control of the GOP. He controls it because they're
You know
afraid
why,
of him.
John? No,
I
because
can
he
only
said to
assume
them,
because he has dirt on every one of them.
Epstein dirt. That's what he's got.
He's got
'Cause he
Epstein
knows
dirt, and
a
he's
lot
got
of
the
them-
threat of I'll primary your ass. We'll primary
Yep.
the shit out of you.
Yep.
But that's
And he used to have Elon's money.
That's where the key comes in. It's because it's what I say. Congressmen, senators, your local representation, even your state representatives, your district representatives, they only keep that power as long as they're in office. So we have the deciding vote. We have the power to get rid of people who aren't doing their job as well as they maybe should. And I'm looking forward to this midterms and what is going to happen within the Democratic Party. Who's going to come out? Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to be the voice that this party is going to rally around?
And that's what Dems need, is new leader.
We do. And I'm hoping
strong-
it's somebody
strong
younger.
leader.
And, that's
With
what we've
vitality.
done the best under. When there's new blood in this party. So yeah, I'm looking to see who's going to be the rising star. Who's going to lead this party out of this shit and have a message that's going to resonate?
There's not many in the current government, Democratic government, that could stand up. I mean, Adam Schiff, Jamie Raskin, that's all really they could offer up. I don't know of any other young ones that would do it. AOC might do it, but how old is AOC?
I'm all on board with AOC. I don't know if she could win it. I don't know if she could win it, but I love her voice.
How old
I love
is
her
she?
passion. I love Bernie
she
Sanders
qualify?
is still using his voice. They're out there
Too old.
doing yeah. But it's not about it's the message that has to get out there. It's the message that has to resonate.
We got a guy here in Texas, John.
Yes, we do.
Have you heard of Bobby Cole?
Yes, I have. And
Yeah.
I like the guy. I like
his stuff.
I like the way he cuts his jib. Yeah.
And he
I've
ain't
seen
backing
a
off
couple
of
of his
it either,
commercials.
I don't think.
No, he's stepping into it, and I'm glad to see it. That's what I mean. And he is a younger,
The resistance is alive, John.
and indeed. And that.
Do you think Kamala Harris could do it again?
I don't know.
No.
The sad part of this is I don't know if this country can elect a woman president. I thought we were going to come close with Kamala.
Yeah,
I thought as a matter of fact, I thought we had it in the bag.
She won.
How could
She won.
anybody?
Come on, she did win. Those machines were fucked with. I won't accept it. She was the winner, and
Well,
she
she's
was
not
cheated
sitting
over.
in the Oval Office,
Yeah,
Dave.
she's
That's
not.
all that
Yeah.
matters.
How did
I
Trump
understand that,
win
Mr. Chick.
all
I
the-
understand.
all the swing states. Trump didn't win all the swing states. I don't believe it.
No.
No one's ever done that.
Well, they did it mighty quickly that night. That's the part
Didn't they, though?
because the news was doing the usual. It's going to take days. It's going to take weeks before we hear from this district over here. We're having
And
all
boom,
of this,
it was done.
And then all of a sudden, somebody threw a switch, and oh my God, he's elected. That's the part that I have so much trouble with. Really that quick, huh?
Yeah.
Counted all of them votes. No, they didn't.
And in all the swing states. He was that
Yep.
that powerful of a
Her
candidate.
rallies,
Well, you
her
know,
rallies in some of those swing
that
states were
Elon Musk
massive
knows a
rallies.
whole lot about that stuff. That's what his
Yes, he
comment
does.
was. Elon knows those voting machines. And now
Well,
look at
see,
the
they
access.
broke
There
the
is so
voting
much
machines
we
in Georgia. They
haven't
give the
even gotten
information to
into the shit
Elon.
of Elon Musk and what he got with his little, foray into our government. What he walked away with.
Well, there's the scandal right now with private emails he has with Greg Abbott here in Texas.
Boy, howdy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, it's going on right now. It was in the news today.
He might have the Epstein files or a copy of it on the computer.
What did he tweet out the other day? Bannon's on the list. Steve Bannon. Ew, God knows.
Ooh, eek.
God, eek. Hey, Hugh came in with a $5 donation and said, "Good evening, fellas. Enjoying the talk at work. You guys have a great perspective on all of this, and I believe you're right on the money." Anyway, brother Hugh, thank you very much. I appreciate that tremendously, and thank you for listening in, brother. Appreciate it. Come in and join the conversation anytime you want.
Did you see Alex Jones crying on TV?
He was crying in his
Again?
car.
In his car, yeah, he was in his car, but he was disappointed with Trump, and he started to cry. It was like,
I've
this
seen
is
him
not,
cry
this is
before
not right.
and pound on his desk because he's so upset. And
My
it's just the
Trumpy,
tears are rolling down my
Trumpy
face
back.
because my country is under. Yeah, I've seen his fucking bullshit before.
Yeah, we saw him crying.
Yeah, I've seen him bawl his eyes
He's
out.
living in his car.
Yeah,
There's another embarrassment from Texas. I'm sorry, folks.
yeah, I
We're
know it. We're
sorry.
full of them
It's not your
nowadays.
fault,
Keep
Guys.
reminding me of that, Jorge. Thank you very much.
We're sorry.
Damn it. Michael
And who
Cloud's
else-
my
who else has
congressman.
been-
How lower can you fucking get on the damn totem pole? You never hear from the son of a bitch. He's a trumper from the word go.
And Ted Cruz was on vacation when Texas flooded, so you
Well,
know.
of course he was. When is Ted Cruz not
Where
on
else is
vacation?
it going to be?
The only time he's not on vacation is when he's doing some interview on TV or some bullshit.
When he's raising
Where was he?
funds.
Was he at Cocoon or Cocoon, wherever
No,
he
he's in
goes?
Greece. He had to fly back from Greece.
Yeah, he was in Greece this time. Trying to get a little farther away from the news, I guess. Or
Yeah.
where he's
Trying to
at.
find a place where they don't know him, huh?
No shit.
I've noticed
Half
that
the world away.
a lot of these big name MAGA people have gone quiet. Like, what's his name? Rudy Giuliani. He's gone really quiet. You don't hear from him
What
anymore.
happened to Rudy, baby?
Rudy's irrelevant nowadays.
He got his ass burnt, mate.
He's become
Trump-
a joke.
The earth opened up and swallowed him, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, the earth needs to take a
He's
shit.
associated with
Got
Trump.
quiet.
That's what happened when you hang out with Trump. He ends up okay, and you end up, in a mess. He always does it to his mates,
Boy, howdy
and he's
shit.
trying to do it to America. But
He's trying.
he's made a lot of money. He's used
that's what it's
nepotism
all
and
about.
everything.
That's what it's all about, Dave. It's all about the money for this man.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
that's
mean, he
obvious
wasn't
to
a billionaire when he got into the office. He was not a billionaire,
He is now.
but he's a billionaire now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going up every day. Going up every day.
he's broken so many laws. He's just made law look like it's nothing. And if you got enough money, you could
When
ignore the law.
injustice becomes law. Remember that slogan, because we're seeing a prime example of it right now. When injustice becomes law, holding back this Epstein file. Does that sound like justice? No, that's injustice. And it's becoming law. It's becoming nothing to see here, folks. Nothing. Just go back to your houses. Drink your vodka. Resistance is duty. That's what my
Eat
show
your
is about.
potatoes.
That's what every voice that you hear, podcasters, all of them. That's what this game is. It's resistance to this shit. And you need to be a part of it. You need to bring a friend. You need to make it undeniable. Because it's only when that happens we start
And
to
he's now
restore.
trying to he's now trying to allow the church to support a political candidate and
Yeah.
and still keep their tax exemption. That
Yeah.
is dangerous. That
Yes.
is Middle East stuff.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Alan Jenkins
That-
just came in with a $20 donation. Alan, thank you very much. Yeah, don't even get me started on the religious right. Don't, you know.
It's
'cause
stupid.
It's
just
disgusting.
That's just
It's
a recipe
obvious.
for disaster.
It's, you know, it speaks, it just, I don't want to piss anybody off.
It invites fanaticals. It makes fanaticals, religious fanaticals, turn violent and attack the other side. This is Middle East shit. All the wars that you guys have, and us,
You know, I have
and
a T-shirt. I love
every other
T-shirts.
country
I got over 500 fucking T-shirts that people have sent me.
have gone to
And there's some of them
countries.
that stick in my head. And one of them is, there are 4,200 religions in this planet. Which one are you willing to kill for? I love that. And people,
Yep.
you know, yeah. Which one are you willing to kill for? That's it's a sad commentary.
And that's what will happen if you allow this religious
Separation of church and state is essential
law.
for a free and democratic society. Thomas Jefferson, baby. And that line has been fading for a long time. Kicked in under Reagan. It really kicked in the ass under Reagan. And the moral majority spoke up. Well, where's their morals now? That they're backing a pedophile president himself? A man who's been convicted of sexual crimes? 34 felony counts? That's the man that you hold up as pure and driven? Are you shitting me?
And John, all the time he's bitching, and he's going to go after felons and immigrants. He's a felon and his wife's an immigrant.
Go figure. Go figure. He sells some bullshit.
I would love to see ICE go to Mar-a-Lago. I reckon they get a few out of there.
Yeah, it's another subject. Don't get me started on. I try not to pick on her, but just I'm sorry.
An
She's
Einstein
the saddest
immigrant.
excuse for a first lady this country has ever seen. Ever. Every first lady we've ever had tried to have some decorum, some input into to society. I don't know. She just comes across as just, oh, look at me. I am so beautiful. Just admire me. I'll never smile.
But she openly hates her husband. She openly hates her husband. To look at these two,
it's a
it's
business
the worst.
deal, or worse. And that she's just a Russian agent. Period.
Yep.
And I don't doubt that either. You know. What, anyway, save all that shit for another show because it does.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show, ain't it, John?
Hey, let me thank Alan Jenkins, who just came in with a $20 donation. Alan, thank you very much. Appreciate it tremendously. We're just in it. We're in strange times. We're in difficult times. We're in strange times right now. And there's no telling.
Oddly enough, if you get a Democrat that stands up to be presidential material, what would he run on? Would he run on, I'm going to clean out the swamp, or I'm going to clean out the crap from the White House? I'm going to make the White House legal again? I mean, he's got a lot of platform to work from, but do you think
I don't know what that message is going to be.
I'm going
It
to
has to
protect
be.
social programs. I will protect
It's got to be stand up for the people of this country.
I will.
Because we see,
yes, exactly.
We've seen
I
what
will
he's
represent you.
That's it. That's I'm waiting on
The economy. They can run on the economy because Trump's going to fuck that up.
Yep. Yeah.
And,
I swear when I looked at that graph.
And just they can put up pictures of Stephen Miller and go, you want some more of this shit?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a poster. There's a poster
there you
right
go.
There. Boy,
I mean, that's pretty easy. He's pretty easy to go after if you think about it.
Well, it's
You-
ironic that it
you know,
might be his own undoing. It might be his own words, his own actions that are going to be his own undoing. Maybe. And
Well,
what
now,
I'm worried
John,
about right now, is some other distracting story, some bullshit that he's going to pull out of his ass, or a crisis, or create a crisis, whatever it is, to get the story off of the Epstein thing, because he's in a
he,
crack.
he,
Yep.
he complimented the president of Liberia on how good he spoke English.
Well, isn't that nice? Shit.
And the national language of Liberia is English, you know.
Well, honey,
I mean, God, what an idiot.
there's no shortage of it, buddy. No shortage of it. Well, we're going to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining the conversation. Yeah, it's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. So, hold on to your britches. Anyway, Jorge,
Yes, sir.
man, I'm sorry to hear about all the damage you got on your
We're
place.
okay. We're still above water, John. Never
Well,
give
that
up.
yeah, never say
The
die.
boys' company, all their equipment was undamaged. They're
Good.
working till dark. They left before daylight. They'll be home about 7:30.
Good.
So they'll be rolling
I
in here soon.
I'm the same way. I don't know what I'd do without my
Working
boys.
daylight to dawn, man.
Mm-mm.
And anyway,
Take
but
care of yourself.
let me tell you something.
Tell
We
the-
love the
what?
Blue Dot family. Like, share, subscribe,
Yeah, do all
share
that
this shit.
Yeah.
And
What he
yeah.
said. Yeah, what he said. Do all that shit.
And thank you for all the donations. It always helps.
Indeed, it does. We appreciate it tremendously. And Jorge,
We
take
love
care of
you
yourself.
all, man. Good night.
Tell the lovely Dan I give my best.
I certainly will, John.
All right, bub. Take care of yourself. And yeah, take it easy. Enjoy yourself a little bit. As much as you can. Anyway. Dave.
Yeah. Yep.
Dave's not here, man.
What a friggin' ride you guys have been on with this president.
Yeah,
3
and it ain't
months.
over with.
In
Hold
3
on.
months, it's a roller coaster.
We
It
haven't
is
even
a
hit the
roller
high parts
coaster.
yet. We haven't even hit the
But-
scary parts yet. That's to come.
No, you haven't. You're right, John. The worry is now what he's going to do to take attention away from Maxwell
Yep.
and Epstein. What he's going to do. Who will be
I'm
hurt?
afraid it's going to be something drastic, something out of the blue.
It has to be.
To,
It has
to
to be
really
the big,
capture
big,
the
big as
headlines.
this.
Oh my God! Look what happened.
Yep.
I'm expecting
Yep.
it. But Dave, I'm
And
sure
it's
if it
probably gonna
happens, you're
be-
going to be on top of it, buddy.
Oh, I'll be there. But
Hey,
I'm sure
Dave, I
it's going to
appreciate
happen
your.
at one of the marches. It's going to happen at one of the marches. He's going to incite violence at one of
Let's
your
hope not,
marches, and that's going to take the attention away.
Let's
He's going to
hope
have his
not.
own people in there. Oh yes, look at the blowing up building. Look, the fire department, and they're being bashed. And he's going to
Yeah.
do it. They're all actors. You just keep away from them, guys. When you have your
Indeed.
march,
Keep it
keep
peaceful.
away from them.
Keep it peaceful.
Yep.
Get your message across.
And
use your voice, but that's it, baby. We do it
remember,
the right way.
this-
We do it the way we preach. We practice what we preach. So let's do that. Anyway, Dave.
There's something that I always say, and you must remember. Important thing in your life is to remember two important things: is the day you're born, most important day of your life, and the day you find out why.
There you go.
All right?
Just remember,
Most
Dave.
two
No matter where you
important times of
go,
your life.
no matter where you go, Dave. There you are.
You found out why when you went on the beach, that long drive. You almost got there.
I've been trying
All
to
right.
do that, Dave, and I've taken a little time off to realign
You've got
my
to.
life
You've got
to try to enjoy, it's been rough, Dave. It's been rough. As anybody,
Yes.
yeah,
Your last 12 months has been rough.
it's been pretty
You lost
fucking
your
rough.
wife, and from there
And my
on
best
in,
friend.
you've had nothing but disaster.
Yeah, and I just got,
But,
finishing
mate,
up the today we had to take a tea to the bank to finalize closing up Alan's accounts, and there's little shit that you still have to do that just brings it all into focus again, and
Yeah.
politics is a distraction
Well,
right now.
Be strong, John. Be strong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're
We'll
here
get
for a
through this
reason.
shit because we got more shit coming. So you got to get ready for that shit. There's always shit, Dave. If there's one thing constant in life, there's shit coming down the pike. You got to be ready for it. Anyway, brother, take care of yourself, and we'll see you on the next show, baby.
Yep. Good night, Mitchy Chick.
Good night, Dave.
And
A
speaking
good
of,
day for me. My day's starting.
I know
My
it's
day
just
is
getting started, baby.
Yep. So, good night, guys.
All right, good night,
Good
Dave.
night.
And Miss Chick.
And
That
John.
was good. See, that was a good show.
That was a good show.
That
It
was
was lively.
It
We
was.
talked some
It
shit.
wasn't that. We talked some shit.
Important shit.
That's what
Some
we
important
do.
shit.
That's what we
Yes,
do.
Yep.
So-
We give everybody shit. What the
We
hell?
give shit away. We give shit away.
I want to remind everybody that coming up Thursday, make
Yes.
good trouble. Find a Make Good Trouble march somewhere near you. Let me see if I can post this again. I'm
Indeed.
having some difficulties with my computer stuff.
I'm telling you, you go to a protest, you're going to walk away thanking yourself. You're going to feel good about using your voice. You're feeling good about being around like-minded people with a goal.
Yeah.
You'll walk away
And
feeling
a lot of
good.
people were whining that this was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
But it's in honor of John Lewis. That was the anniversary of his transition to his next important thing. Anyways, 5 years. I think he's been gone 5 years now. And he was the one that promoted Good Trouble.
The
Stay engaged,
leadership
stay
he
loud.
showed. The
Yep.
leadership he showed through his life.
His whole life.
Yes.
Whole life to the day he died. Yes.
He fought the
Dedicated.
good fight, baby. He fought the good
He
fight.
did.
And that's all
He
any
did.
of us can ask of ourselves. Just fight the
Yep.
good fight. Can't move mountains. You can't do it all. But do what you can. Do what you can.
You can start right here by sharing this shit.
You could. That's a
You
start.
could.
You could
It's a
share
small
this
little
shit.
thing. It's
Yeah.
good trouble. It's
Good trouble. Hey, look at
We're
this.
always
Somebody
good trouble
shared
to
this
share.
shit. What is this shit? And then they look at it and go, hey, well, that's not bad shit. So,
There you go.
and you might get recognized for sharing that shit.
You might.
You might.
You might. Possibly like Paul O. from Utah, or maybe Johnny T.
Yeah.
from Canada. We have a lot of Canadian shit
love
sharers,
it.
John.
I love Canadians. Yes.
Mana B from Ohio, Wayne F. from Nebraska, Laura R. from Pennsylvania, and Jessica H. from Virginia all shared this shit.
All shared this shit. I
They
love
know
it.
shit from Shinola.
Yes, they do. And this shit, it ain't no Shinola. We
Nope.
put a shot. Nope. Yep.
We
know
have the
our
best
shit.
shit.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that shit. I
All
love
right.
you. I love it. Thank you, Miss Chick, for everything you do, darling, and thank you for the phone
You're
call
welcome.
this morning. I kind of needed that. It
Yeah,
was a
you're
good
welcome.
conversation.
It
It was a
was.
good- Although when I see your name down there, my first thought is,
I know you always panic.
Yep.
Like, oh,
I
God,
always,
what's
oh
wrong?
shit, what happened? Something happened. Anyway, today it was good shit.
Yes.
Today it was good
Today
shit.
it was just
So,
Tuesday.
It was just Tuesday, and it turned out to be a pretty damn good one. So, anyway, we will be back here again Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, make the best of whatever the fuck it is that you got going on. Try to put a smile on your face. Give that shit away. It's good for you, and it's good for whoever you give it to. They might need it a whole lot, and it might make their day. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see y'all later.